Today is Monday, and over the last 4 days, I've been having revelations, and I've been really surprised at the perspective that I've been living my life. Perspective is everything. And when you come to that point that you realize you've been holding on to a lot of toxic shit. You are able to articulate that better. You're able to talk about feelings you didn't know were there. You're able to let go of bad and old routines, bad habits, bad people. Well, there are no bad people, just bad behavior embodied in people who truly don't understand themselves. And I've let some of that stuff go. I'm about to let some more go. And I'm so invested into my future me. And you don't know me. A lot of you don't know me, but I was diagnosed with depression, PTSD. I've been through a lot of stuff that can break somebody down. In fact, I broke down, I had to go to the hospital and everything. Like, it's no joke. But I feel that I've come such a long way, you guys. I've come such a long way, and I'm about to be on a road of financial freedom, finally. I know this to be true. I feel it. I believe it. I'm affirming it. Therefore, I'm about to manifest it. I have plans I'm about to put in action. You understand? I'm on a journey of self-discovery. Finally, I've been saying it for years. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't know who I am. I don't feel right. I don't feel connected to myself. When you don't feel connected to yourself, you feel lost. You're angry easily. It's so easy for other people to come into your life and influence you in ways that you don't feel comfortable. You know it's not right. You feel it inside that it's not right, but you go along with it because you're like, hey, they seem like they got their life together. They so confident. And me, I'm still trying to figure it out. Or their life looks so glitz and glamoury. I want to follow them and be like them. But you can't be like anybody else. You can only be you. That's who you were designed to be. You were designed to be you. And there are versions of you. There's infant you. There's child you. There's young adult you. There's adult you. There's magnificent you. Because the only way to go is up. From a baby, you grow up. From a child, you grow up. From an adult, you think, oh, well, I'm stuck in my ways. Narrow mind of thinking. You're not stuck in your ways at all. You learn. People are designed to learn and grow. When you're not learning something new every day, when you're not feeding your spirit, your soul of things that can enhance your life, you're doing a disservice to yourself. You are being in disservice to yourself. I don't care what it is, The mind and the body and the spirit requires things that will enhance it. Give it vitamins. Read a book for your brain. Meditate for your spirit. You understand? Go work out for your body. I don't work out. It's too hard. I don't have time. Girl, king, queen, you can do whatever you want. You tell yourself what you want. You govern yourself. You govern your body. Can't nobody do that for you. Can't nobody tell you, oh, yeah, you got to go work out. No. I have a 16-year-old son. Baby boy is 16, 6'1.5" probably. I ain't going to disclose his weight, but I tell him all the time, you a big boy. Go to the gym. Oh, I'm going to go to the gym. I just don't have the access key to get inside. Okay, I gave him a key. Go to the gym. Oh, I'm going to go when I'm ready. Okay. What you doing today? Oh, I'm going to go to the gym. All right. I wait around. I don't see him go to the gym. So I say that to say you can't make somebody do something, because then when you make somebody do something, or when somebody forces you to do something, depending on your mindset, you're going to feel like you have no control, like they have no control. And the best way to grow is when you know and feel that you have control of what you do. Okay? It's that simple. When you have control of what you do, dominion over your actions. And I'm taking dominion over mine. I was giving that away. And at first, I didn't know it. At first, I did not know that I was giving my power away. But being educated, learning, and acquiring things over this past week or two about business, about life, about mindset, about drive, about will, I'm a whole type of brand new version of me, honey. I am. And I'm happy. And I haven't been able to say that too often, but I am happy. I wake up with purpose. You have to have purpose in your life. You have to. Because if you don't, you're just wandering around aimlessly like, oh, I'm bored. Life is boring. What can I make of it? I don't know what to do. Make a list. Child, listen. Make a list. Make a list and start listing the things that is going on in your life right now. Pick out those little things that you don't like. And you say, how can I improve this area in my life? What is it going to take for me to level up this area of my life? It doesn't have to be hard, people. It does not have to be hard. And you don't need nobody to hold your hand. I know you feel that way, but that's your insecurity talking to you. The doubt. Something inside your head is saying, oh, you're going to fail. I can't do it. That's your negative view. Negative view been growing alongside the positive view for years. But you've been cultivating and feeding that negative view through your actions and your beliefs. It's just been growing and growing and growing. And I bet that negative view is bigger than the positive view right now. Especially if you're feeling hopeless, if you feel stupid, if you feel like, oh, I just can't do it, I'm not talented. Sometimes a talent is something that you want to do, and then you learn how to do it, and you keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, building up that skill until one day you're able to draw, you're able to paint, you're able to sing, you're able to cook, you're able to ride a bike, you're able to skate, you're able to write a book, you're able to get on YouTube and make videos. Like, come on, y'all. It's not hard. It is not hard. It doesn't have to be hard. And if somebody told you you couldn't do it, they talking to that negative you. It's their negative them talking to that negative you, and that's why you believe it. That's why you believe it. So I'm telling you, you can do it. If nobody tells you, I'm telling you, you can do it. I'm telling you that you matter. I'm telling you that I love you. I don't even know you, honey, but I love you. You're a queen. You're a king. You understand? Stop believing in that. You're able to do whatever you feel and think and start to do it. You're able to do it. It just takes that one step. Faith is key. Believe in yourself. Believe in a higher power. Whatever religion background you come from, or if you don't have one, Believe in yourself. Believe that there is a higher you connected to this universe that is going to embody what you want to do, and you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to do it. Now, some of y'all have a lot of emotional baggage. You have a lot of emotional baggage and don't know how to shift through that. You don't know how to shift through it. You don't know how to sift through it. Two different things. Once you start sifting through it, categorizing the different areas of problems that you may have in your life with people, situations, feelings on the inside, then you're able to start working on it. And when you start working on it, then you can shift through these different areas. Soon you'll be able to shift so much that you can shift past it and start getting on with your life. I'm testimony to that. I promise you, testimony to that. So get yourself a therapist. It's not taboo, honey. It is not taboo. It's something that is never, well, in the past, it was never shined upon as a great thing. It was like, oh, you got a therapist? What's wrong with you? No. Especially during this pandemic, people need therapists. During this pandemic where people could not go nowhere out of fear or whatever, they had to sit in their house and think and be with their feelings or the people and or situations that they were always trying to run away from. Hello, it's up in your face. It's up in your face. You got to deal with it. That's why people was getting depressed. People was getting depressed. So you deal with your issues by any means necessary. No, do not self-medicate, honey. Don't think that smoking weed is going to take it away. It's not. It's a temporary distraction. Don't think that you're going to find what you're looking for in a bottle to numb that pain, to make you forget just for a little while. Oh, just forgetting for a little while is better. I've been there. I'm telling you, that ain't it. And the people who smoke cigarettes, yes, they are addictive. They're very addictive and they harm your body, something terrible. But did you know that a lot of smokers, they started smoking to calm their nerves because of whatever it is that they're dealing with or not dealing with? It's just got, they probably have anxiety. Watch the hands. The hands tell you. Hands tell you. The tapping of the foot. Can't really sit down. Oh, I gotta go smoke a cigarette. Stop. What's going through your mind right now that makes you want to go smoke a cigarette? What are you dealing with right now or choose not to deal with inside here that's making you want to go smoke a cigarette? There's programs out there, y'all, that can help people, but you got to want to do the work. You got to want to identify with yourself. There is no greater force than becoming one with yourself and being connected to the higher power. There's no greater force. And all of these temporary fixes, these band-aids, the drugs, the alcohol, some people even develop other addictions like sex. You ever been so anxious? You ever been so stressed out? You're like, oh, I just got to go see Boo Thing, or I got to go call him, or I got to go call her, I got to get my fix. I need to feel good because this ain't it. I'm stressed out. Those are addictions. And there's a thin line between dabbling in something that can take your mind off of it to help get you back on track, and then there's the other thing where you abuse that and you become dependent on it to ease your discomfort about whatever it is that you're going through. So you just have to identify what that is so that you can help yourself. And if you do not know how to do that, you could talk to a therapist. Find one that you are comfortable with. You may have to go through several to find the right one. You could talk to family and friends if they're not biased. A lot of people are biased, whether they want to believe it or not. They're biased. They give their opinions based off of what you tell them. Be careful about the ones who you go to talk to, and then all of a sudden the conversation becomes about them. Those are not the people you need to be talking to right now, because it's not really a conversation. You need therapy time. You need to be able to talk to someone who's going to listen and give you positive feedback. You know? And once you do that and you start doing things to I want to say to heal, once you start doing that, you start doing things to heal yourself, you can breathe better. Let me tell y'all, I am a fan of Ayala Vazant, right? And she helped me go through some stuff that even my therapist could not help me go through. Like, when you tap into yourself, oh my God, when you tap into yourself and you start realizing patterns and you start realizing what is bad behavior, habits, you liberate your spirit, because now you're paying attention to a neglected part of you. You self-neglect. People self-neglect. They ignore because it's too hard or it's scary to deal with that part of themselves. And you start to breathe different. You ever get anxiety, your chest gets tight? So when you breathe, you feel like your airway is restricted. Not knowing, when you keep suppressing that stuff down inside you, as you start living your life past those first few anxiety attacks, you condition your mind and your body to breathe shallow. In order to heal the body, in order to heal the spirit through breath, you have to learn how to breathe properly. Do this right now. Do this right now. Close your mouth and take a deep breath through your nose. Are you able to get all that air to go through your nose, down into your lungs, and inflate your lungs and expand your belly? Are you able to do that comfortably? Or is your chest tight? If your chest is tight, besides maybe having smoker lungs or whatever, well, unfortunately, maybe you have COVID. I hope you get better. But if you're healthy and you're not able to do that without feeling discomfort in your chest, is because you done conditioned yourself and your body to breathe shallow. And therefore, I suggest that you learn how to meditate, breathing therapy. There's a lot of audio books, free information on YouTube that can teach you how to breathe for a healthier you. So I suggest that you do that. You know, when you start to be able to breathe, man, you're able to relax better, easier, faster. You're able to train your mind to fall into that realm of sleep that you have not been getting for years. I hear a lot, or I read a lot on social media, I have trouble sleeping. I'm up. I don't know what to do with myself. That's because, honey, your brain is still working. When your body is trying to rest, your brain is still working. So if your brain is still working, it's telling your body to work, but you're like, I want to go to sleep. I feel tired. You have to be still with yourself. Go into your mind and say, I've had a day. and it is time for me to rest my body. So I'm going to breathe now, reflect on my day as it started to the time that it ended. Let your brain know it is the end of the day. Let your body know I am ready to rest. Start your breathing techniques. And you hold it in and let it out. And with every exhale, you relax your limbs. You let go of thoughts. You focus on a positive thing, just one thing. Focus on a positive thing, or focus on the sound of your breathing. Relax and relax and relax. After you done did that about a good 20 times, that breathing technique, your mind should be so at ease and you should be able to fall asleep. Works for me. So start looking at life with purpose. Start looking at life with perspective. Understand that there is a better you somewhere inside of you, and you don't have to settle for what you've been used to. Because are you happy? Are you satisfied with how you wake up in the morning, who you wake up next to, the job that you're in? Are you giving the best you to your children? What have your children learned from you that you know will benefit them in the future? Read a book. Listen to one. Write down your thoughts. Exercise. Learn to breathe. Transform your life. It can be rewarding in any area. List your basics. Faith, personal, financial, social. Is there room to improve? Always. So I'm talking to you. You know who you are. The ones who needed to hear this, because I needed to say it. My purpose is to reach those who feel invisible, who feel like they have no hope. I'm a regular person. I have 4 children. I've been through a lot of things, man. A lot of things. And I'm still here. And I'm able to smile, honey. I am able to smile. And I want you to smile too. You know, we wasn't designed here to be unhappy, to not be fulfilled, to not have purpose, to settle. I'm done with settling, man. I'm done with procrastination. I'm ready to do me in every way possible. I'm ready to be about my bag, make my money. I want to take my kids on vacations and see the parts of the world that they never thought they would see, never even thought about seeing. I have a 8-year-old daughter, and I was having a conversation with her about life yesterday. And the topic of getting on an airplane came up, and she's afraid to fly. And I said, why, when you never been on an airplane? And she says to me, well, mommy, planes, they crash. I said, well, not all the time. There's systems put into place to make sure that airplanes don't crash. Everything from technical to personnel. It's a system of checks and balances. When you have a proper system of checks and balances, you can prevent the unwanted things from happening. Don't nobody want to crash. Nobody want to do that, but you want to travel. So I had to explain that to her. And I said, living your life in fear will stop you from witnessing, experiencing things that are so wonderful. And that's not fair to you. I told her, I said, I want to go to Africa and see the pyramids. I want to go to Australia, to the outbacks, and see the kangaroos. I want to go to Alaska and see those pretty lights, the aurora lights, the bands in the sky. I want to see that. It's there for me to see. I want to see. I want to go to the parts of the world that I can come outside and see every single star in a constellation, with or without a telescope. I want to go to the islands with the clearest waters, the most tropical fish, white and pink sands. I want to go to those exotic places, and I can't do that sitting here in New York City in some type of apartment where all I can see is the river and New York City skyline. I mean, yeah, my apartment is nice, but I don't want to stay here for the rest of my life. I want to move on and experience what I'm supposed to. What is out there for me to experience. I want to see these things. And you should want to see them too. And when I was talking to her about that, her face lit up. And she said, but I'm scared, baby. You're going to be scared. Life is scary. You never know what's to come. But if you always thinking in the future about bad things, you always going to have anxiety. That's always going to keep you where you at. Don't think about what can happen bad. Think about what can happen wonderful. Think about what you can miss out on if you don't go ahead and take that first step. And you don't realize you take chances all the time. I told her, I said, do you like getting on a roller coaster? She said, yeah. I said, why do you like getting on roller coasters? She said, because it's fun. I said, and you trust it, right? She said, yeah. I said, why do you trust it? Is it because you have a harness on and you know you're not going to fall out? And she said, yeah. I said, remember when mommy was talking about going skydiving and you said, oh, when I get old enough, I want to go with you? She said, yeah. I said, why do you trust jumping out of an airplane? She said, because I have a parachute. I said, because you have a parachute. And then when you're inexperienced, there's somebody strapped to you who knows when to pull that cord for that parachute. But until that parachute opens, you just on there for the ride. It's scary, but it can be exciting. And as long as you know that there's a parachute, that you have some type of restraint in your life that is not going to allow you to fall out, enjoy it. And that's what life is about. It's about putting parachutes in your life. It's about getting on those roller coasters, knowing that you're not going to fall out. You understand? I mean, yeah, there's a chance, a possibility for anything to happen. You know? I read a post that said it took 9 months. It took 9 months to make you. It took 9 months to get you here on this earth. But only 1 second could take you out. That's true. That is true. So if it only take 1 second to take you out, and then you have to go on to the next part or stage in your life cycle or afterlife cycle, then when you want to do everything that you wanted to do, at least what you wanted to do, say, and feel is the experience. Don't you want to experience your life? Whoever told you that, oh, your life is, you're going to be born, you're going to go to school, rack up debt, work a 9 to 5, be unhappy, have children, 2.5 kids, maybe be in a uncomfortable relationship, get old and die. Did anybody tell you that? No. But you see it, so you think that it's your life too. What you see is not for you. Take it as a learning curve. You could say, I don't want to be that. Oh my God, my parents is acting that way. That's automatically in you. You're going to act that way too, whether you want to or not. So what you got to do is keep developing yourself. You see bad behavior, you practice the opposite. You practice it. Why? Because you're reprogramming yourself to not be like mommy and daddy's bad behavior. If you stop living or choose not to start, you're always going to be unhappy. You're always going to feel unfulfilled. You're always going to feel like there's a void. Like, what can I do different? I'm tired of my life. I just put a post out there that says knowledge plus action equals power. Knowledge plus action equals power. When you have the skills acquired through experience or education, right? That's knowledge, right? Then you can apply that to do something. That's action. To do something different. To improve you. In any aspect of your life, you can improve you. So that's what you need to do. You've been waiting for a sign. I'm the sign. I'm the sign, baby. You ask and you shall receive. I'm the sign. I'm testimony. I'm real. I'm a mother. And I've been where you are. Not necessarily been through the situations. Maybe. You don't know me, I don't know you. But I've been through the process of being torn down, feeling helpless or hopeless, not thinking I was good enough, accepting, settling. You got to put boundaries in your life. Create your little safe haven box, your invisible line, your four walls and a roof. And say, this is me, and can't nobody come in here unless I say so. And can't nobody come in here until I'm ready. And while I'm in here like a butterfly, honey, transform yourself and emerge. Emerge stronger, faster, smarter. So beautiful that nobody can deny the light within you. Give yourself value and meaning. Like I said, if nobody told you, you matter. You always did. And you have a purpose here. And how you feel about yourself and how you will transform yourself will motivate somebody else to do the same. I love you. You are loved. And you don't know it yet, but you love yourself. That's why your brain is still telling you to breathe, to eat, to feed your body. You understand? Do more with that. Cultivate that. Do more to sustain your body. Do more to pamper yourself. Do more to educate yourself. And I may not hear you, but I feel you. I feel that there was a need for me to make this message. I felt that somebody out there is on a last stem. I was there. And when I asked, when I prayed, when I just put the energy out there, give me a sign, I received one. And then when I got that sign and I said enough is enough, I then found the path I needed to take. The path, the journey. And I started learning. And when I started learning, I started applying. When I started applying, I started seeing change. I started feeling better. It's not hard, people. It's not hard. You're just stuck in your emotions. Write them down and then understand what they really mean. Where are they coming from? Why are you scared? Why do you feel bad? It could be as simple as, it's a person in my life who's making me feel bad. Get rid of that person. It's hard. They're my mom. It's hard. They're my dad. It's hard. They're my boyfriend who's been there for me through everything. Oh, it's so hard because my girlfriend, she feeds me. Da, da, da. No. If people is abusing you emotionally, physically, psychologically, by doing things or saying things purposely or not even on purpose, but it's making you feel bad, it's stifling your growth, You can love them still, but love them from afar. They don't need to be in your immediate life. You understand? They don't need to be in your immediate life. So I have to start my day. I'm about to go have tea with my auntie. And talk about some future plans of collaborating on business. Because like I said, I'm trying to get this bag. I'm working on myself now. I'm working on my finances. I've been working on my family, making sure my kids is okay, letting them know that I see you. I see you. I apologize for my actions being something that taught you bad behaviors and habits, and I want to correct that by showing you to do different. I want to correct that by telling you I acknowledge my bad behavior. I'm taking accountability for myself. Therefore, the responsibility of showing you something different is on me. Different. I mean, not many people can do that. They can't take accountability. They don't know what their true responsibility is as a person to another person. Sometimes they never will. But if you know, then you do better. If you know better, then do better. If you don't know, learn how to do better. Period. That's it. All right, kings and queens and princesses and princes. Do better in your life because it's yours and you only get one.